circumference or area problem on a CASP test, they will likely give you a calculator to use. In about a week, I'm going to show you the kind of calculator that'll pop up on your screen, and you can play around with just how to press in the buttons accurately. You do not need to know like how to multiply 3.14 by hand, but you do need to know the formulas for area and circumference. Question? Row 2. Okay. The area of a circle, unlike the circumference, which is the outer edge, is the space inside the circle, kind of like the area of a triangle. Have you guys done area of like a square in 4th grade? Yeah, it's the same thing, just a circle this time. The R stands for a radius. The diameter stands for, or the D stands for diameter. When you deal with area, we do not use diameter ever. Unlike the circumference, you have to use the formula. I'll put it in green so it's nice and cool.
Bright green.
Oh, that's dark green. Can you even see the bright though?
Yeah.
That one?
No.
No, that's gonna be too light. Your area formula is pi times radius squared. Pi times radius squared. Make a little note for yourself up here. R squared really just means that you're multiplying the R 2 times. R squared means R times R. There's a button for it in the calculator. You can also do R times R. Example 1 gives us a radius. We're happy. Write the equation again right next to A. What is the number for pi again, Jersey?
3.141.
We can just use the 2 digits. So when you're plugging into a calculator, just type in 3.14. What is the radius for this one, Ashlyn? And we're gonna square it. In your calculator, you can plug it in 2 ways. 3.14 times 6 times 6, or we can plug it in as 3.14 times 6 with a squared button. I'm going to show you both ways. You can choose which way you think is easiest and use that for partner work and homework. If I do the first one, I'm going to type in 3.14. I'm going to times 6, and then times 6 again, and then hit equals, and it should be 113.04. When you write the units, you're going to write centimeters and then squared. Anytime you're doing area, it needs to have that 2 above the units. Any questions about that? You can check in with your partner if you didn't know how to find that. Yeah.
Will there be area in the test?
For what?
Like, will we have area for circles and tests?
In CASP or a unit test?
And just circles?
Yes.
Will we be able to use calculator?
Yes. I have not seen a CASP problem that doesn't have the calculator icon. Yeah.
Do you want us to put squared when you write like 3.14 times 6?
Yes. Yeah, put squared. Sorry I did that with not the calculator you have. This time I'm going to use the calculator that you have. If you want to do it the second way, do 3.14, multiply it by 6, but then hit the x squared button. Go to the right of mode. Thumb up if you see that button. Okay, press it. That's not your answer. That's 6 squared answer. Then you have to press equals, and you get the same answer. Liliana?
Isn't CASP testing the same day as the talent show?
Ooh, I don't know. What day is your talent show?
At 8. I think.
In the morning?
8.
Okay. We'll clarify with the leaders of that. Okay, those are your 2 options to enter with the calculator. In the next 3 examples, you choose if you like the squared button or if you like the times 6 method. For number B, you're going to write the formula again. Pi r squared. If you have it, I'll do this later actually. Pi r squared is your formula. You're going to write 3.14 times 3 times 3, or 3.14 times 3 squared. No, just do the option you like best. What is my answer? Silent hands. We'll check it. Jersey. And I'm going to label it meters squared. If you used the times 3, that's option 1. If you used 3 squared, option 2. Show me what option you used this time. I want to get a feel for where we're at. If you used the times 3, that's option 1. If you used squared sign, that's 2. Okay, nice. Most of us are doing squared. Cool, hands down. Both ways work, just use what's best for you. The last example for this set is 10 as the diameter. Write the equation again. Pi r squared. Put 3.14 times what number squared? Jillian. It is not 10. Why not? Turn and talk to your partner. Go. 3, 2, 1. So why don't I multiply by 10 for this one, Alexis? Beautiful. That is blunder number 2. Besides calculator errors, the next blunder is people just kind of fly through this once they know how to do it, and they forget about the radius. Plug it in 3.15 times 5 squared, or 3.15 times 5 times 5. What? Yeah, what did I say? Oh dear. No. It's not. It did mess you up. Sure. Mark 1. I'm on a roll. What is the answer? If you got it, raise your hand. Jersey. And millimeters squared is our unit. Okay. You try this on your own in the next 1 minute. Watch your calculator blunders and your diameter blunders. You should have the formula written again. And if you have the answer, raise your hands. Aiden, what'd you get? 290 what? I did the same thing. Okay, let's check your blunders. If you got 400 or something, here's what the blunder could have been. Track the board. Why is my blunder in red over here, or what's my blunder that I made? Brady?
It's 16, you have to make it 8.
I chose the diameter. If you got something other than 200.96, you need to go back to your calculator and try to plug it in again.
I got the same answer.
Let's do it 3.14. Press times, press 8, then press times 8, and you should get 200.96. That's the blunder over here. Yeah. Cool. Check your blunders, and Annalise, sorry, done. You have 10 seconds, Annalise. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you're done.
Amazing.
You're exceeding the time limit.
Did I tell you about my fry blunders? My fry blunders? It may have been some siblings in here 2 years ago who finished work early one day and chose to go to my blunder board and turn every single blunder, I had like probably 60 plus at the time, into a French fry from McDonald's. They literally like 3-dimensionally shaped the 5x5 French fries, like made them into the like McDonald's containers on the board, like all 60 fries. And they made fry blunders, and it was kind of cool, but also not a great use of your time. So don't do it in my class again.
Are you looking at me?
No, I'm looking at everybody and her.
But then, like, when you get a blunder and that person's not there.
That's the difficulty. Yeah, then I had to do it, and it just looked like a sad floppy potato string.
Can I come in here?
No. Example 2. The radius of a circle is 6.5 centimeters. Determine the area of the circle. Round to the nearest hundredth. Underline hundredth. If you have a random word problem like this and they don't give you a circle, I want you to write and get in the habit of drawing your very own circle. There's your circle, and this is going to show you what info they give me. They gave me the radius. Make your radius 6.5. That circle shows me that this is pi r squared. I don't need to change the diameter. 3.14 times 6.5 squared. Get in the habit of plugging it into your calculator right now. 3.14 times 6.5 squared. I got 42.25. What's my blunder? I didn't hit the Alexis or Ashlyn. I didn't hit the equal sign. It should be 132.665.
I got that.
I got 118. I got 132. I got 132.
I got 132.662.
I got that too. I got the same thing as you.
I got 132. I got 132.
I got the exact same answer, but the last number was the same.
Raise your hand if you got my answer on the board. If your hand is not raised, check in with your partner really briefly and plug it back into your calculator. See if you can find your blunder. Voice off, 3, 2, 1. So if I round to the nearest hundredth, I can't leave it as 665. I'm going to go to the 5. If this is 5 or more, up the score for the hundredth place, and this would be 132.67 centimeters squared. If your equation has a 2 at the top of any number, your unit will also have that squared sign. Last example, a 360 rotating sprinkler that sprays water at a radius of 11 feet is used to water a lawn. What's the area of the lawn that is watered by this sprinkler? Draw yourself a cool little lawn. It looks like that. It's a circle. That's not a circle. What is that? Now it's a circle. Yay. This is actually just going to be a radius problem like normal. You have a sprinkler at the very center, and it's rotating in this direction. This radius, they said, was 11 feet. Brady.
Does the 360 matter?
No. Oh, it's a little Pac-Man being smug. Wait. Oh! Wait, no. How do I do that? If I do that? No. Oh, I can't make a perfect little Pac-Man. What if I do this?
You make a circle and nobody's like.
No, he doesn't look cool. I want it to look nice. Does that look okay?
No.
No.
He's too pointy.
Yeah, okay.
I can draw a better Pac-Man.
No. I am way off today. Multiply it by 11 and then square it. Practice with your partner. See if you get the same number. If not, check your blunder, please. 3.14 times 11. You do. It's already there. Is it 379.94? 3, 2, 1. What's my answer? Milo. And we want to round to that 10th, so that would be 0.9. You're correct. 37.9.9. That's your 10th. And label it in feet squared. Where?
But you're rounding down.
So the 10th is going to be your clue to just get rid of the 4. When you have decimals, do you guys want to write a little note to yourself? Decimals are going to be going starting with tenths is just 1 digit. Hundredths would be the second. And then thousandths would be the last one. 1,000. It's been a while, probably 4th grade, since we did that type of stuff. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Try this one. Brix makes 10-inch pizzas. That's the diameter. What's the area of Brix pizza? 10 inches is the diameter. Draw yourself a cool little picture. You can make some pepperonis if you want to. There's my smiley face pepperoni pizza. And he has a beard.
If the diameter is 10,
What's
inches, then what's the how do you
radius?
know?
It tells you. What's the radius?
No, the circumference. Would
Your-
it be inches?
Um,
Because the last one was
It-
never
10
mind.
10 inches.
Never mind.
Okay. What's your answer for this one?
I want that pizza.
Thumb up if you have the answer, so I'm not cold calling on someone still working. Jillian, what'd you get? 7 what? Silent yes if you agree, silent no if you disagree. Jacob, what'd you get? Did you say 0.5 or did you say 0.75? Let's check. Did you use the pi button or did you use 3.14? Okay. Jacob, did you use the pi button? Okay, let's see what we get. 3.14 times 5 times 5.
Oh, I got it now.
Okay, cool. So the hardest part with this type of problem, you guys, is mainly just making sure you don't make a blunder in the calculator. Be really careful with your partner that they are getting the right answer before moving on. Do not move on until you check your answers. When you get to number 9, these guys are a little bit silverish in nature. I think I added that on there. So see if you can figure that out in the next 10. Get your clocks out and move to 1 o'clock.
That was insane. You're ready for my partner.
My personal strike one.
30 seconds, get there. Yeah,
It was like Aiden and Mason. They sounded the same.
yes. Who's your partner, Milo? Okay. Okay. Jacob, who are you? Who is your partner? Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Team up with so Jacob and Annalise, do you guys want to move to the back table and Jillian slide the desk over to 3? So go to the row 3 over there. Right there. There you go.
It'll say 28.